So you're going to have a decision to make here. Do you entertain this person maybe just because the attraction is so great and then continue to date other people looking for your person? Or do you think that this could potentially turn into something? That's something that you're going to have to think about and make a decision on. Okay. Next up, we do have the Queen of Cups. She's in the reverse. This means you have to really pay attention and guard your feelings. And that could be a warning with this guy here. Because sometimes when we're really attracted to someone, sometimes things happen and, our feelings get involved and all that kind of stuff. And so you really want to be careful if you find yourself in that kind of a situation where, you really like someone, the attraction's there, but again, you don't you may not feel totally 100% on board as it relates to investing a lot of emotion. So this card is telling me to tell you be very guarded with your feelings. And even if it does turn into something long term, it's not going to hurt you to be very guarded in the beginning, right? Because somebody has to demonstrate and somebody has to prove that they're worth, an emotional investment for. All right. So be very, very guarded with your feelings as it relates to that. All right. And then finally, we do have the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands, when I see this card in a love reading, usually it means something kind of spicy. I try to keep my readings PG to the best of my ability, but I'm sure you can guess. What that means. But sometimes things get a little spicy before they kind of tone down, right? So I do believe that you will probably be making some connections, and it could be with this night guy, right? But it's not gender specific, right? So even though it is a man on the card, the energy of the card is someone that you're very attracted to, someone that kind of checks all the boxes. And like I said, the fireworks, the butterflies, the chemistry, the passion, all of that is flowing. All right. But the Ace of Wands talks about sometimes the connection is physical. And again, depending on where you are, at the time, that may not necessarily be a bad thing. Although, again, if you're looking for something long term, I'm not necessarily picking up that's going to happen soon, but you are going to meet people that you are very attracted to. All right. So I guess it's just a matter of you making a decision. Will I entertain somebody that I'm attracted to, but not quite sure if they're a long term possibility? Or am I going to not? Do that and really focus on my long term person and not waste time and energy on something that clearly is not going in that direction. All right, so that's what I got for you. Like I said, that's actually a really good reading, because it doesn't have to always be so black and white, is what I've noticed. And, nowadays relationships are so, I guess, fluid. And yes, there's the traditional ways that people partner up, but there's also a lot of new and unique options nowadays, right? So we don't have to necessarily um, box ourselves in. I guess that's a good way to say it. All right, so let me know your thoughts, Jessica. You said, well, it's good. I will be attracted to them. Yes, yes. And sometimes that's all you really want. Sometimes you just want to like look at something that's attractive. I mean, I'm not saying that's what you want, but there's been times in my life where that's been all I just enjoyed looking at, you know, a beautiful specimen of a man. Let's see. You said right. You said yes. Sexy time. Let's see. You said, well, thank you. You are so welcome. If you feel so inclined, come back and let me know. Let me know how things play out. Right? Because we're all adults here. Right? We're all adults.